Hey guys, I want to talk about this meme. Not a meme, it's a post I caught on Instagram. Uh, how to tell a black white supremacist. Guys, there are black people who are deceived. They literally think they are doing the culture a favor by posting certain things. They literally believe that by opposing certain types of black voices, they're in the right and they're actually helping out and they're helping expose. But let me show you something. Let's do a little test. Okay. If a black person is calling out trap music for themes of murder, violence, criminality, including prostitution, being a poor example to the black community, casting a negative light on the black community. If a black person is doing this on their channel, if a black person's saying, hey, we need to clean up this music, this isn't good, this isn't a good look for us, this isn't who we are, we need to be more responsible, who is more likely to be the white supremacist? The person who calls these things out, saying that we shouldn't be saying these things, we shouldn't have this in our music, or a person, as you'll see, I'll put up on the screen, who says, basically, I am now convinced that this page is being run by or controlled by the KKK. Think about this. We have a black person who wants to better the black community by posting, showing how certain things in the African American community don't make any sense and we need to fix it when it comes to this music. You have a black person who acts as the dissenting voice, stating that these are themes of the KKK or themes of white supremacy. This topic of white supremacy is being used and nearly overused at this point, and incorrectly. I mean, what white supremacist wants to see black people doing better? That's not a white supremacist, it's not on their checklist or their things to do list to better the black community. What white supremacist believes that black people removing harmful things from black culture would make the black community, making the black community better is what white person believes that this is actually helping white people out, or or helping their talking points out. White supremacists dwell on the fact that black people are violent, stupid, low IQs, and everything about trap music demonstrates this. It's in the white supremacists' best interest to support current trap music, to support black criminality and black people going to jail and black kids, and to support police brutality against black. This is in the white supremacist thing this is one of their things to do. How does it make sense? How does it make sense for a white supremacist, or for even a so-called black white supremacist? How does this help them? So, guys, we have some really dumb people in black America. We have some really, really misguided dumb people. And this is a clear example of people. Now, I'm going to talk about the reasons why. Someone just drove by and stared at me. Anyway, I'm here, obviously recording a video, so I probably look a little bit weird. Okay, let's talk about the reasons why some black people support trap music and hip hop music, regardless of how deep down into the trash pile it goes, into the dumpster. Okay, hip hop music. Let me scale this back a little bit. I don't want to talk about this for too long. I got something to do, but hip hop music, in and of itself, let's pull back the layers. If you remove the glorification of money and the thought culture, the stripper culture, if you remove the prostitution culture, if you remove the gangster culture, gangster influence, if you remove the N-word, if you remove the violence, if you remove everything criminal, everything negative, everything that harms black people, and it's purely about lyrics, if you make it about having fun, if you make it about travel, if you make it about positive themes, there's nothing wrong with it. It's an art form. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But if you leave it as is and you have the themes of prostitution, Cardi B, people talking about having sex for money, that's prostitution, robbing men after drugging them and robbing them, Cardi B, shooting people, that's a lot of these rappers. Look at their lyrics. Type in any popular rapper right now, top 10. A lot of them have lyrics about shooting people. If you talk about N-word, look, when Nipsey Hussle died, and it's unfortunate that he died. It's sad. It's just, it demonstrates the problem in the community, right? Nipsey Hussle died. I pulled up one. I didn't know who Nipsey Hussle was before. Pulled up one of I typed in Nipsey Hussle lyrics. First song that came up on Google is probably going to be one of the top songs, right? Just understanding how the internet works. Pulled it up. There was themes of shooting people in the music. Shooting people, killing people. Nipsey Hussle was a gangbanger. Okay? He was a gangster. A known gangster. He might have been doing good for the community, but he was associated with that lifestyle. Gangbangers kill each other. He got killed by another gangbanger, okay? There were also, in his song, there was the N-word. At least every sentence ended with the N-word. At least 10 times in the song. At least. Okay? When I look at my brothers and sisters, my fellow black people, I don't see N-words. I see beautiful people with potential, a lot of potential. Us calling each other the N-word, who does that support? White supremacists or black positivity or black, quote unquote, black, success? Who does that support? Okay, that's how we can look at this. Let's do this as a test. Black people calling each other the N-word, who does that support? Black people who are trying to do good and positive image and uplifting and trying to do well for our kids, or does that support the KKK and the white people that hate us? Think about it. Black people calling each other the N-word supports them. And there's no difference between the ER and the A on the end because the FCC doesn't allow any of them on the radio or in the media because it's the same word. All right. Black people talking about robbing and shooting each other. Who does that benefit? Does that benefit the narrative of the KKK and the neo-Nazis who claim that black people are less than human and violent criminals and prone towards criminal behavior, does that support their narrative, or does that support black success? It supports the KKK. If you go down and look at the themes of in trap music, if you look at the themes and you compare it, it supports the KKK. So when this black person says he believes that he's convinced that this page is being run by the KKK, he is what you call, first of all, an idiot. He is a black white supremacist. Okay? People will refer to people like Ben Carson as black white supremacist. Okay, maybe there's something that he said that was really bad, but Ben Carson supports success. People will call anyone who disagrees with our filthy music a black white supremacist. Anyway, guys, this is such a frustrating topic. This is so it just seems like it should be cut and dry. Hey, maybe we shouldn't have this in our music. You know what? Done. Let's take this out. Positivity. On that note, I listened to a Mos Def song the other day. Mos Def and Talib Kweli. It's called Brown Skin Lady. Love the song. I listened to it and I analyzed the characteristics of the song. There was zero mention of crime. In the opening skit, there were two guys. One of them called the other one the N-word. That's bad. But the theme of the actual song, there's nothing to do with criminality, no criminal behavior. There was no use of the N-word in the raps itself. It was positive. It was beautiful. It was uplifting. Why can't we continue that?